Hey, good morning. It's a continuation of Mornings at Lalate with What the Chuck, our coverage of senatorial and congressional moves across the board. If you're wondering what's going on today, tomorrow in the House and the Senate, let me explain to you right now, and that's what this recording's about. The Senate has your $14 third stimulus check bill on the Senate floor. It could have been called for a vote this morning and become finalized in the Senate, but a series of Republicans want to play games. Those games won't do much of anything except delay. Among them are Ron Johnson. I'll explain them in this video. The bill will then be called for a vote later today and then tomorrow morning. And then it's finalized in the Senate. It goes back to the House, which will vote on it the same day, and then off to the President's table. If you're following those timelines, that means you could have the President of the United States signing this into law as early as the end of tomorrow. This is the incredible great news. But meantime, there is other things the President may need to sign as well. There's a standalone bill for $50,000 student loan debt forgiveness in the Senate. There's the wealth tax bill from Elizabeth Warren that would pay for the SSI and SSDI. There's a $1,000 baby bond bill. And there's other stuff that's rambling across the board, which is the fourth stimulus package. How all these things implicate your pocketbook are very important. As America looks to reopen, you look for that stimulus check. I have all the big details from high to low, from left to right, as Mornings LA continues right now. America could be reopening sooner than thought. Mass vaccinations of the country implicate now that we could be seeing a returning to normal 2 months earlier. The president had said that by July, much of the entire country will be vaccinated if they want to be. But now the date is May. This is important for stimulus because the fourth stimulus package, yeah, there is a fourth, was supposed to be when we reopen in July. We're not reopening in July, we're now reopening in May. And I'm not including Texas, which of course had made news this week with the crazy statement that you can go in a bar tomorrow and, do whatever you want to do in a bar. They're back to way their sense of normal's unfolding according to their governor. So what does that mean for the stimulus votes? Which bill, what day, and when? Let me go through all of them right now. First, the third stimulus check bill, the $1,400 in the Senate right this minute. It could have been called for a vote this morning, but Ron Johnson, Republican, who made news in December and November of last year by saying you don't need a $600 stimulus check. He was going to block it. Also made news by never acknowledging the president was the president of the United States for 3 months after Election Day. He is making news today by asking the Senate clerk to read the entire 500-page third stimulus check bill into the record for the only purpose of delaying the situation for 4 hours. It takes about 4 hours to read 500 pages out loud. That's the only purpose he's doing it. Now, you should not be stressed about this. You should not be worried about this. I'm just giving you the update. The vote can't happen this morning because of that antics by him. There will be other antics today as well. Republicans are vowing to introduce a series of amendments, none of which will pass because they don't have enough votes. And that will further delay it throughout the day. You hear me saying the clear words, the day. The bill will be called for a vote by the end of today, and then the vote will be finalized tomorrow. Done. Then what? You would have an approved bill in the Senate that removes the $15 minimum wage and keeps everything the same with the exception of the phase out of the stimulus check, which doesn't really concern most of the viewers of this channel. It's for people who make six-figure incomes. Then what? The bill goes back to the House of Representatives the same day, would pass in the House very quickly, probably in the middle of the night, probably late that evening, and then back to the president's table. If you're looking at your calendar and you're wondering which specific day does this look like, hey, Lynn, and there is John Thompson in the room, and there's Bonnie Hall, and there's Sandy, and there's Black Jelly, and there's Linda Cole, and there's Mike Alasko. Which day does this sound like? It sounds like the bill could be signed with this visual into law on Friday. That's the way they're currently setting it up. Now, no one ever knows anything that is unpredictable, but this is huge, great news. This could become law by Friday. If you've not hit that subscribe button, now is the time to hit the subscribe button, because as a member or a subscriber or even a follower, you want to know when money is going to come, and you want to know when programs go live. Why? Because these programs on the third stimulus package are first come, first served. The stimulus check, automatic. The $3,600 for children and $30,000 for other children, automatic. Everything else, not automatic. First come, first served. I can't express to viewers more clear that money is not available for everyone. It is literally first come, first served. It's like going to the bagel shop and you like the egg bagel. You go in there. They had 500 egg bagels at 9 a.m. You show up at 11 because you think you can just show up anytime you want, and they have no more left. It's literally just like that. There will not be enough money in these programs, whether it's EIDL or whether it's rent, for people to just sort of deal with it when they wanna. You gotta pounce as a purple hawk or as a subscriber or as a viewer to get the money first. What else? That's the third stimulus package bill. There are two other bills on the Senate floor right now. One of them is a bill that provides $50,000 of student loan debt forgiveness. Now, here's my opinion of the situation. The Senate Democrats are of 50. There are 50 of them. The Senate Republicans, there's 50 of them. The tie-breaking vote is the president of the Senate, VP Harris, Democrat. The president learned yesterday that he cannot have 5, 10, 20 Democrats in the Senate go this way, because as soon as they go this way, he's going to have to follow them. This is great news for you, because yesterday, as to the fourth stimulus package, 11 Democrats said, you know what, when you present us the fourth stimulus package the next few weeks, you have to have reoccurring stimulus checks in there or we're not supporting it. Item number 2, that's huge. Reoccurring, monthly stimulus checks under the fourth stimulus package. Number 3 is the student loan debt forgiveness. There's not one person behind it. There is governors across the country who are Democrats. There is a series of Democrats in the Senate, including Chuck Schumer. This is what the Chuck that says it has to be $50,000. The president says no. He doesn't really have a place to sit on this, because ultimately what is he going to do? Veto something from his own party? Unlikely. You have so many Democrats in favor of that standalone bill of $50,000 student loan debt forgiveness, he's going to have to do it. And you know what I'm talking about next. Oh, yeah, you do. You do. Let me look over to the room and see. Which bill do you think he has to agree to next? Tell me in the room. I know there's a little time delay. There's Lori. What bill do you think the president's going to have to agree to next? That was introduced just a few days ago. There's Jenny, and there's Linda Cole, and there's Crayola, and there's Lynn, and there's Anna. Happy birthday. Someone's birthday today. There's Sandy. There's Cassandra. What other bill do you think the president's going to have to do next if they start to get these pushes underway? I think there's a little time delay between when you see it and when I see it. Thank you, Sandy. Climate, SSI, there we go. They're coming on in. Here come the comments. SSI, says Bonnie. SSI, says Leanne. There is Lori, SSI. There is someone else that's just said, absolutely, Leanne and John Thompson and Mr. Clark and Bonnie Kell. Cricket Taylor, how are you? There's Sonia, and there's Paula, and Alfredo Conejo, and Danita, and Anna. Absolutely. They got to do it. They got to do it. You see how things work. This is why I'm trying to really prepare you for what the president's now seeing. He can't sit back and say no because there's too many Democrats that literally hold the ball. And let me make something clear to you that I haven't made clear yet. Here's something I haven't made clear yet. The fourth stimulus package, guess which route the fourth stimulus package with the president is adamant he wants. What route that has to go? Reconciliation. The fourth stimulus package has to go back to Chuck Schumer the same way this one today is doing. The third stimulus package in Chuck Schumer's room today is reconciliation. The fourth one will have to do the same way. Guess what? You can't keep on asking Democrats in your party to do things for you if you don't do anything for them. They're going to step up and say, no, wealth tax, SSI, multiple stimulus checks, fourth stimulus package. They're going to, if they want to step up for FPUC retro, they're going to step up. And someone also had a really good comment, which I want to drop on as well. Hazard pay. You know, hazard pay has been sort of left by the side. There is $1,500 of hazard pay in this third stimulus package. But, you know, this is the Democratic Party. They did $10,000 of hazard pay on the HEROES Act. Why are we talking about $1,500? Where's the $10,000? The President of the United States, let's cut back to him. He had campaign papers that said it's important to give an enormous amount of money to frontline workers. He has yet to give a penny to frontline workers. Now, he's giving $350 billion to stay in a local. But not everyone is hazard pay is staying local. Not everyone's staying local. I really think that a push from this channel, the Purple Power family, would get the FPUC retro and would get the hazard pay pushing on top of the SSI. SSI, hazard pay, FPUC retro. We are a channel of advocacy. We're excited with the great news today about the passage of the $14 third stimulus check bill in the Senate as early as tomorrow. We're excited about the MSCs under the fourth stimulus package. We're excited about Elizabeth Warren. But we still need to push because we still want that SS200 to happen. We still want those MSCs to happen. And now we need to also push because hazard pay has sort of been pushed out. The big hazard pay, the big money for hazard pay. And of course, the FPUC retro. Ron Wyden is asking for people to give him input on his website. Go to his website. He's asking for input. If you want FPUC retro, push, push, push. Go to him and he can help you get that money. Because he thinks there's a series of problems with FPUC. FPUC is set to expire under the third stimulus package in August. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. It's $400. He wants it $600. Now, he's not going to get it to change the $600 today and tomorrow. That's just not happening. But his pushing of subject matters, your pushing of subject matters, works. If you've not hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button right now. This is the channel that's growing leaps and bounds in the last 3 days. Biggest subscriber growth over the last few days that we've seen in just months, in just 24, 40 hours. It's because this channel is informative, educational, fun, and gets you from point A to point B. Everything from Bitcoin to a Tesla stock. Everything from a treasury yield to rent assistance. Everything from SSI to tech stocks. I cover everything and anything that you need to know about in a given day to get from point A to point B. Information's king. And when you have all this information, you can do incredible stuff. Here's a little bit more first about the volunteers. If you want money right now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 weeks from now, then reach out to the community page. The volunteers can help you find that money for rent and utilities. That's at news.la.com/community. The community page features a series of volunteers who are viewers like you. They can help you find rent, utilities, SNAP, food benefits, mortgage assistance, and help you with eviction moratorium questions as well. Their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram individuals reach out to them and indicate the city and state you're from, and they'll get back to you shortly. That's a community page. Volunteers working for you, viewers helping one another. Stay with LA for more. Join Lalate Daily for the excitement of the new Lalate live daily. The excitement starts on Mornings Lalate at 9 a.m. Home Lalate returns at 11 a.m. daily. And then afternoons Lalate at 1 p.m. Join us daily as the excitement continues live from Santa Monica on Lalate. It's a big day with a lot of excitement across the board. Wall Street's relatively calm now. It started sort of volatile to start the day. But Senate members are on the floor set to vote on your third stimulus check bill. That vote will happen today. Senator Schumer, this is what the chuck. Senator Schumer has a lot to deal with today. He is calling a vote on the third stimulus check bill. It would have happened this morning. Rather, the vote's going to start later this afternoon and continue until tomorrow. The bill is going to pass. It's then back to the House, who could approve it later today, and then off to the president's table. That's the first item. Next item is the fourth stimulus package. That's currently being worked on. The push is already underway. 11 Democrats wrote the president saying multiple stimulus checks. That push is underway. Number 3, there's a series of standalone bills you need to know about. One, a standalone bill for $50,000 student loan debt forgiveness. That $50,000 student loan debt forgiveness is something the president's not supporting. He wants $10,000. But he may not have a dog in this fight because there's no one supporting him for the $10,000. Everyone's supporting the $50,000. Then there's Senator Elizabeth Warren, who has introduced not one but 2 standalone bills, but the most notable one is the wealth tax introduced on Monday. That wealth tax bill would provide money for SSI and SSDI, Social Security and railroad benefits, and other programs across the country with a $2.75 trillion of revenue generated by taxing super rich, people over $50 million in net worth. The president has to see that with these standalone bills, he has to pull back. And he started to pull back yesterday as Senate Democrats reached out and got a modification of what's called the phase out of the $14 stimulus check bill. That pulling back of the president to get those moderate Democrats to vote in favor of the bill shows that this president's willing to make agreements with Democrats. So time to start making some deals. Let's make a deal. Multiple stimulus checks on the fourth stimulus package. SSI and SSDI as a standalone bill. Pass the wealth tax to fund the bill. And then $50,000 student loan debt forgiveness. There's a lot of legislation happening that is in the Senate that is separate from just the third stimulus package bill. I hope this recording has given you an update of senatorial legislation. That's what the chuck is. I go over senatorial legislation that's slightly different than just pure stimulus packages. These are other items that give you money, but they start in the Senate. And guess what? We're just about to start noontime, LA. We're coming up at the top of the hour with 5 minutes to go. It's 11 o'clock here in Los Angeles, 1 o'clock on the East Coast. Time for noontime. Big updates from Wall Street to Congress. They're going to come to you in just 5 minutes. Watch for that new feed. In the meantime, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And I want you to be part of this community. I can't wait to see you in 5 minutes from now. Stay with me and stay with LA for more.